Today, Injective has evolved into becoming one of the largest blockchain networks in all of Web3. From its humble beginnings creating an exchange, Injective has transformed into an industry-leading company that remains the first and only blockchain built for finance. Injective has been on mainnet for 3 years now with lightning-fast speeds, with lowest fees and zero chain halts. Injective's unrivaled tokenomics features a unique burn auction that programmatically burns INJ tokens every week, ultimately redistributing that value back to its users. The blockchain platform Injective established a significant achievement in March 2025 by reaching more than 38,000 daily active addresses. The user base continues to grow thanks to rising DeFi adoption. People increasingly seek digital payment solutions which deliver trust-free operations without requiring permission while providing full system transparency. But that's not all. As of March 2025, Injective is also one of the leading layer 1s in development activity over the past 6 months, with more than 45,000 total comments. So in this video, I want to explore multiple reasons behind Injective's exponential growth in daily active users and how its latest achievements are likely to further strengthen its leadership position. But as always, before we start, I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps. And you probably already know that it is with great conviction and hard work that I try to provide you top quality projects. So do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, join the live streams when they're gonna be on so that you can become among the top 1%. My name is Nico Arachi and I am a real investor. The live INJ price today is trading at around $9.78 and the current coin market cap ranking is number 66 with a live market cap of more than $978 million, trading at 81% below its all-time high, which was recorded on March 14th, 2024. In February this year, Injective co-founder Eric went on CNBC to discuss how Injective is enabling the world of traditional finance to move on-chain with its groundbreaking infrastructure and new financial primitives. Injective's recent launches, such as its TradeFi stock index, a decentralized index that tracks hundreds of the largest publicly traded equities. So users can now trade stocks 24/7 with up to 25 times leverage. Now, major companies in the index include Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Goldman Sachs. Now, Eric points out the growing force of the hybrid TradeFi and DeFi layer by stating,
"This is going to be, looking back, a first sign of a fundamental seismic shift toward a very strong convergence between the DeFi and TradFi realm."
By the way, Injective is also proud to be the first blockchain to release a tokenized index for the BlackRock Build Fund. And recently, BlackRock's Build crossed the $1 billion mark, making it the largest tokenized fund tracking on-chain treasuries. On March 7, Injective introduced an entirely new framework for bringing real-world assets on-chain. Injective unveiled iAssets, which is a financial primitive designed to bring real-world assets like stocks, commodities, and foreign exchange on-chain. Now, per reports, unlike previous tokenized representations, iAssets are fully programmable financial instruments offering capital efficiency, deep liquidity, and seamless composability across financial applications. This innovation reportedly addresses long-standing inefficiencies in both traditional finance, as we know as TradeFi, and early decentralized finance, known as DeFi, creating a hybrid financial system that enables users to trade, hedge, and utilize RWA's real-world assets without the constraints of centralized markets or excessive capital requirements. And here are some of the highlights. Automated yield vaults have already landed on Injective. Users can now earn yield on idle capital while still being able to utilize the funds for trading via Injective decentralized applications such as Neptune Finance and Helix App. Now, how can you use these releases to maximize your yield or your profit? Well, first of all, yield generating limit orders. Users can place limit orders on Helix while earning yield on the funds allocated for those orders. Now, for example, a user settling a BTC buy limit order at, let's say, 60,000 can continue earning passive yield until the order executes. This ensures capital is never idle, even when waiting for price targets to be met. I've got to say, this is really innovative stuff. I like it. Well, second, yield on collateral. Traders using margin on Helix can allocate portions of their collateral in order to earn yield, helping offset borrowing costs while maintaining sufficient liquidity for leverage positions. Now, let's use an example. A trader using USDT as collateral for a leveraged long position in Ethereum can continue earning yield on the USDT until it is actively required as margin. This approach reduces overall trading costs and ensures that collateralized assets are not underutilized. And third, advanced order strategies with yield. So users deploying stop limit or trailing stop orders can continue earning yield on allocated funds until their orders are triggered. This ensures that assets dedicated to advanced strategies remain productive rather than sitting idle. T-Mobile parent Deutsche Telekom joins Binance incubated Injective as validator. So Deutsche Telekom, which is one of the world's leading telecommunications companies with more than 250 million customers, has an increasingly large presence in the space as a validator for Polygon, Polkadot, Chainlink, Celo, and Flow, as well as other crypto-related businesses. So, like other staking protocols, Injective pays validators a portion of the network staking rewards and transaction fees, totaling over 10% APY depending on network conditions. So that means we're seeing Deutsche Telekom, a huge major telecommunications company, acting as validator. Injective, great news. Next piece of news. Injective introduces NVIDIA stock on-chain, revolutionizing decentralized finance. This move aims to provide users with 24/7 access to stocks with unmatched capital efficiency and programmability. Now, the platform aims to further highlight its pioneering quality with the launch of NVIDIA, a tokenized version of NVIDIA stock. Users can now use this INVIDIA to participate in permissionless trading using on-chain liquidity. They can also enable programmable strategies in networks between decentralized finance, lending, derivatives, and much, much more. So before we end, I always like to give my 2 cents on the dollar, and I gotta say I am completely impressed. I've always liked Injective. We haven't spoken a lot about it, and I will tell you that's just a personal reason. 4 years ago, I had some Injective, and I was using them as collateral on a platform that actually then went down. So therefore, I never re-entered. But I think, and this is a statement now, I will re-enter and open up a position in Injective for Betty. Having said that, why is it that we are doing that? Well, simply because I believe it's a fantastic platform, and I especially like the strategy that they are approaching, where we're really seeing TradeFi, or let's say traditional finance, migrating on to the blockchain. And even that, we're seeing some, those features we were talking about, yield generating limit orders, yield, being able to generate yield on collateral. These are things that I don't even know of today. I mean, it's amazing. I know if you would go and trade on leverage or without leverage, and you would put in some buy orders at a certain price, that capital just remains there, and you're not able to earn anything on it. Now, I understand for the majority of, let's say, retail investors going in with $50 or $100 per position, you don't care much if that would generate you a specific yield. But big institutional investors that are entering with millions and so hundreds of millions, obviously being able to lock that money and being able to, set a limit order, and then being able to generate yield during that period of time is simply fantastic. Another thing where I think that we are seeing this transformation from the blockchain, or from traditional finance onto the blockchain, is the fact that we will be able now through Injective to trade major stocks 24/7, right? I mean, we as crypto investors, we are used to that. A lot of volatility. Usually we're seeing a lot of manipulation going on, between Saturday and Sunday morning, not knowing where the hell that came from. But it is amazing, and it should be in today's world. And I think the demand is there that investors want to be able to trade whenever they want, not only from 9 o'clock to 3:30. I think that's around the time that it's open in the New York Stock Exchange on Nasdaq, 24/7. That is the future. It's only a matter of time until we will see the entire traditional finance ecosystem universe migrating onto the blockchain. That's all I got to say about that. In case this video brought you any kind of value, hit like, smash, and subscribe, all them goodies. I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Stay home. Don't think. It can cause depression. And my name is Nico Arachi, and don't forget, I am a real investor.